Of what I said.
Why he's taking it now?
Well, he's exempted because he missed it the first time.
Okay.
But we were all going to take it.
And because of what I said.
Nobody has to take it at all.
But you don't know if they want to take it. Just because I'm saying I don't want to take it doesn't mean that everybody else doesn't.
Well, obviously, everybody has an issue here. Let's resolve the issues.
They didn't say anything. You shouldn't punish them because of what I said.
No, there is no punishment. There is no punishment.
They don't get to make take the retake.
I did to give you the makeup test and they changed my mind. That's it. You are not ready.
Yeah,
You think that you are
because
not ready.
of what
He's not
I
ready, you are not
said.
ready. He's not ready. That's it.
Because
What's
of
the
what
point?
I
What's the
said.
point? You're going to give us a makeup test and not that.
No, that's it.
That's what I'm
I'm stuck
saying.
on my bad grade, and I still don't get my 80. I'm stuck on my 72. I studied all day just so I can get a better grade. And
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
get
saying.
that chance.
It's not fair. Because of what I said, everyone else gets punished.
No, it's
I
not punished. If everybody agrees with you that they are not
They
ready.
aren't agreeing.
Listen.
No one's
If
saying
you
it.
are not ready to take the test, and as you said, and everybody agreed.
No
I
one
said I am
agreed.
ready.
No one
Huh?
agreed.
I am ready.
I asked you
studied
what's an isotope. You said I don't know.
I said I may know on the test.
What?
I said I may know on the test. Once the test's in front of me, I can put that down. I
What's an
studied
isotope?
something with a varying A or Z.
Three-fourths is found in nature.
Gravitational, mechanical, nuclear.
Okay. Define radioactive material. What's a radioactive material?
Material that have atoms that are not in a stable state. Since they are not in a stable state, they are releasing radiation.
I had materials that are unstable and are fissioning energy / particles.
Emitting, not fissioning. Emitting.
So is that one word that got me wrong?
Yeah.
Okay.
To reach a stable state.
Okay. What are three most common radioactive emissions?
Alpha, beta, and gamma.
Okay. What's an activity?
Nuclear disintegrations per second, per unit time.
Okay. Decay per unit time. Disintegration per unit time. Disintegration per second. Okay. What's the half-life?
Yeah.
What's the half-life of radioactive beta decay is 5 days. What is the activity of a ring of light after 25 years? 25 days? 25? Okay, how did you work it out?
I was taking the same test.
Either you calculate it. Is there any other way to do it other than calculating the plugging in numbers? Is there any other way?
Sorry. No one's supposed to call me during this time.
I don't think they got that memo.
Considering I didn't recognize the number, I'm pretty sure it was a telemarketer.
Okay.
Yes, there is a way to do it besides that point.
Okay, what is that way that's other than using the formula? This is the formula. This is the mean way.
You take 800 divided by 2, get 400, take 400 divided by 2.
Are you listening? Are you listening?
Take 200 divided by 2.
This is not the only way. There is another way. Are you listening?
Well,
to
can
the
you
way?
write it down?
I don't have to write it down. I wrote it several times. Just listen to what he says.
Okay.
You take 800 divided by 2, you get 400, which is 5 days.
Okay.
Then 10 days would be 400 divided by 2, which gives you 200. 15 days would be 200 divided by 2, which gives you 100. 20 days would be 100 divided by 2, which gives you 50. And then for 25 days, it would be 50 divided by 2, which gives you 25 units of activity.
It's 5 half-lives. Every 5 days is one single
I like
half-life.
that. No, I didn't get that.
When I did that on the board,
I don't understand that.
not
That's what I'm
this.
saying,
I did what he said on the board several times. I did it. I did it. Go to your notes. If you are here, go to the notes. I did say that if you hate to use the equation, you can just count the half-lives and just go with the reduction, half, 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 half. This is the definition of what's a half-life. Easy. What's an ionization?
I put the energy associated with making ions, but it's the process
it's not,
associated
yeah.
for formation of ions.
Yes, it's a process of the formation of positive and negative ions. Photon interactions?
Pair reduction, Compton scattering, electromagnetism.
Photoelectric
No.
production.
Pair production.
Compton
Yeah.
scattering.
Pair production, Compton scattering, and
Photoelectric.
Oh,
photoelectric
Yeah.
effect. Photoelectric effect. Photoelectric effect. I didn't ask you, and I will, in the final, I will ask you, describe the Compton scattering. I will ask you to describe the photoelectric effect. I will ask you to describe the difference between the three processes. I didn't ask you this. I just asked you to list these processes. And this is not a challenge. I gave this material. You have to know the process. If you don't understand the process, that's fine. Come and talk to me. Let's go through it again. You don't understand the process. Let's go through it. Nobody came and asked about anything. Nobody. You know everything, that's fine.
We
That's
didn't
great.
say that.
That's great to know. It's wonderful to realize that you're just no. I feel good.
I don't
When
under-
you don't come to me and I feel that you don't come because you know, that's great.
I don't understand how you explain things. It's like up here, and I'm like you're teaching at a level where I wasn't even taught here. You're like on the second step, and I didn't even reach the first step. It's confusing, so it's like it makes no sense when you teach me. I can come to you again and ask you. You're going to explain it the same way. Doesn't make sense. So that's why I turn to him and say, "Hey, how do I do this?" And then he can dumb it down for me.
If you come to me again, ever,
It
and
doesn't
ask me
matter.
to explain anything for you again,
No, because
That's
I don't
it.
understand.
come and ask, and then if you don't understand when you come,
But I've stayed after.
When
I stayed after with Ryan, and Ryan was explaining something to you. No. Just let me finish. When Ryan was here explaining something to you, I understood what he was saying, and he kept explaining to you what he was trying to tell you, and it didn't make any sense to you. So it was like, no matter how many times, even if
you
I
didn't come even one single time, please.
didn't say that.
You did not come even for
I'm
one
not
single
saying I did. I
Okay,
said I don't
come
understand the way
for
you
one
teach.
single time and prove that you will not just, you have a point, that you don't have a point. You are trying to make a point without a point. You come and ask and you just try to learn. If you don't get it, if you don't understand, you just tell me, listen,
I don't get it now. What would make it any different? I ask you to do examples. You say, no, I'm not doing an example. I can do 1 or 100. It's not going to make a difference. Either you get it or you don't. Go home and study. That's what you said to me. So what's the point?
now I told you that.
You told me that a few weeks ago.
No.
Yeah.
Never told you that? Never.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No, I never did.
I said
Not
okay.
to you, not to anybody.
Okay. Okay.
When you fail, you don't blame your teacher. You blame yourself. This is how you learn. You blame yourself. You have to blame yourself. You have to go and see whether you have you done what you're supposed to do to pass, or to get an A, or to get a B. If somebody is conveying to you a wrong concept that you can get a B without knowing anything, or A without knowing anything, that's a wrong and deceptive concept. There is nothing like that. You have to learn to acquire knowledge. You have to learn. You have to study. It's not like you don't know and all of a sudden you will know. It's not like that. It's not. You have to study. There's no other way. And if you don't know, you come and ask. If you don't understand, let's say that you couldn't understand, we couldn't communicate. Listen. Then there is a way. Then there is a way. There is always a way. You persist. You go and ask other people. You ask your colleagues. You ask other professors. Maybe this professor or this instructor doesn't know how to convey the knowledge, okay? But you don't give up from the first moment and just blame somebody else. If you say that Ohm's law is nothing but V is equal to IR, and you explain this concept, V is equal to IR, there is a full course that you are taking, electric circuit, and maybe you are getting an A in that course, and you can't even apply simple law like that. You cannot plug in a current of 1.2 or 2 amperes and times it by the resistance, calculate the voltage. If I ask you, if I give you the voltage, you cannot calculate the current. I mean, if you can't do that, this is so naive. This is so primitive. If you don't realize that the current should be in ampere and the resistance has to be in ohm for the voltage to be in volts, this is very basic. If you don't know that you have to convert a unit into another unit so that the units are matching, then you should know. How are you supposed to know? You learn. If you didn't understand the concept, we did a couple of examples of this, then you come and say, well, I don't understand it. Explain also. Again, this is a circuit, and this is a resistor, and I will go through it again and again and again till you get it. If it is too hard to understand that for example, I is equal to Q over T, that's a charge and that's a time. The charge has to be in coulomb and the time has to be in second for the result to be in ampere. If you didn't get it in seconds, for example, if I give you in minutes, conversion from minutes to seconds is just a multiplication by 60. If you didn't do that, I'm not blaming nobody. All what I'm saying, these are very basic, simple, primitive questions that I'm asking. I'm not asking rocket science. I'm not. I am not. And these questions, surprisingly, has been solved in class. In class. You tell me that it's just one example. And I gave you exactly the same problem. Exactly. Word by word. Number by number. And you miss it? I don't know. I don't know. The program is a nuclear engineering technology. Nuclear engineering. Oh, it's not engineering. It's engineering technology, for God's sake. And this is very basic. Any other questions?
Oh, right. What did I do? What step did I miss?
This one?